All right, folks, we got one more before intermission, so we're gonna give her all this attention before we stroll around and stretch our legs. Put your hands together for Addie. Addie, get on out here.
Hello. I am Addie. I'm a geologist, and what I study, thanks. What I actually study is paleoclimate, and I do this by looking at very, very tiny bits of chemistry in snail shells. But I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm actually going to go way back in time, back 2.4 billion years, to when the great oxidation event happened. What happened was some asshole plankton figured out how to photosynthesize and started farting out oxygen, killed everything, and sent Earth into its longest glaciation that it's ever seen. Nothing like any of the winters on Game of Thrones. This glaciation lasted 300 million years. It's pretty serious. And it actually, Earth looked sort of like Europa. It was just completely covered in ice, pole to equator to pole. So, of course, we named this Snowball Earth. Very good name, very good name. So, this actually happened a couple more times after the asshole plankton who figured out how to photosynthesize ruined everything for 300 million years. Right before multicellular life evolved, like snails. This actually happened a couple more times, and these were much shorter. They were only like 3 to 12 million years. But they're actually highly debated because some people think that the Earth couldn't have been completely covered in ice during these periods. And they also have a great name. Slush Ball Earth. So it's really like the distinction between a snow cone and a Slurpee, where you get like nice crusty ice with some syrupy goodness at the bottom versus a slightly waterier version of that. But there's a major problem with these slush ballers, because the mechanism for Snowball Earth to de-snowballify is actually that greenhouse gases build up over time from volcanic eruptions. CO2 at 13%. So this causes a major greenhouse gas effect. And you basically get the Earth going from snowball to really fucking hot. And this happens really fast. It's only like 1,000 years. So this couldn't have happened with major, large areas of the ocean, open water. And that's because the ocean equilibrates with the atmosphere. We're seeing that today with climate change. You get ocean acidification when there's large amounts of CO2 in the atmosphere. It's a major problem. So these slush ballers, they have another idea. They think that life couldn't have survived a snowball. But we find life in all sorts of weird places. We find life in deep sea vents, rocky crags in Antarctica, the bathroom sink. So I think the message here is clear. Winter is coming. So don't be a dick. Donate to hurricane relief.
Addie, everybody. All right. All right.